welcome to the 2023 Canada Day Parade in St. Andrews by the Sea on CHCO. I'm your co-host, Vicki Hogarth.
And I'm Jay Remer, your co-host, and this is about the 7th time that we've done this together.
7th time, and as you can see behind us right now, the antique cars are kicking off the parade. The parade officially starts around 1 o'clock, but this is the very start, which is, as you know, Jay, there are tons of people that have old cars, antique cars in this area, so a lot of people come early to show them off and also take in the action.
And people all these cars will come back after the parade and line up along the streets, so that because a lot of people like to see the cars, but it works out better to have them come first. And it's really quite a lineup today.
It's quite a long lineup, and what we are going to see today is that Ian Curran, and we're going to throw down to him in a little bit, is on street level. Mm-hmm. So if you are watching the parade live today in St. Andrews, and you also happen to be checking us out online, if you find Ian, he'll be doing interviews with people in the parade, as well as people who've come to St. Andrews just to check out today's activities. And as many of you know, it's about 10,000 people we see in town.
Yeah,
on any particular Canada Day.
Yeah, it's quite remarkable, and I remember when you and I walked up and down the street one year asking people, "Happy Canada Day, what do you like about Canada Day?" And people are so enthusiastic, and they look forward to coming down for Canada Day, spend the day in St. Andrews, see the fabulous fireworks, take in a few shows. It's a great fun family day.
Yes. And it looks like the antique cars, Jay, are about to come to an end, which means the parade should be shortly after.
Yeah. Oh, there's Tom Butterfield's station wagon. He's from Bermuda. He's quite a character. He owns a museum and... Oh.
Whoops. Looks like one of the cars is stalled.
Oh gosh, from the inside.
From the inside it's smoking? Well, there you go. Oh my gosh.
They made it.
Well, there's always something that makes for a memorable Canada Day that wasn't necessarily on the schedule, but an exciting end to the antique car show.
Really?
That is for sure.
Yeah.
We have Ian Curran down on street level, and he will be interviewing people who are here for the day. The nice part about the parade, Jay, as we know, is that we shut off downtown Water Street for the entirety of the day on Canada Day. So it's really a walkable street. And oh yeah, you can really smell the smoke from that last car.
Goodness.
I don't know where the cameras are right now, but if you're taking a shot down at street level, you can see just a sea of red down there.
Yeah.
And the number of people that really do come out to St. Andrews for Canada Day is pretty spectacular. And this is kind of our annual thing, you and me, that we do.
It is one of our annual things.
One of our many annual things, but maybe the one I think I look forward to
Well,
the most.
it's different than any of the other things that we do. It's quite a lot of fun. And the nice thing is you get to mingle with the people, and you get from up here, you can see, and it's interesting because what happens is the crowd begins to move down here, and so by the end of the parade, it's all packed in here. And that's a new balcony this year that wasn't there last year.
Neighbors.
And so that's a really good perch.
I will point out too, for people watching at home that know you from CHCO, know the shows that you do, this is also your place, the Windsor House. We're standing on the fabulous balcony of the Windsor House, and we do Canada Day from here every year. And it's pretty much the prime location to watch in town. But it's also an inn that you run, built in, I'm going to say 1798 or 99?
That's right. Yeah, so this
1798.
year it's 225 years old.
And you have a bunch of Canada Day activities taking place here as well. So anyone who happens to be in town today, you have Kathy Hutch playing here
Kathy
later.
Hutch is coming tonight, which is going to be great. I'm sure that the place will be sold out. And we'll offer our food and good drinks, and we're gaining reputation for serving excellent cocktails. And
if
we
you
also
haven't checked out the patio, though, it's fabulous, and you also have a beautiful library bar. So
yeah, and we like to also make sure that there's something for everyone. So there's non-alcoholic beverages, and there's gluten-free and vegetarian and all that. So and it's not a huge menu to navigate, but it's a delicious menu to navigate. So we're looking forward to a beautiful evening. The sun is going to come out.
And now we are going to try our first interview on street level today with Ian Curran, who is with some young people who have come to St. Andrews to check out Canada Day. So down to Ian Curran on Water Street.
Thanks, Vicki. I'm here today with
Cole,
and
Logan,
so Cole, Logan, where are you boys from?
Nova Scotia,
Nova Scotia. Where about Nova Scotia?
in the valley.
In the valley. So what brings you to Canada or to St. Andrews today to celebrate Canada Day?
We came to celebrate Canada Day.
Okay, and big question, what does Canada Day mean to you?
It's Canada's birthday.
It's Canada's birthday, and that you are right, Cole. Thank you boys so much for joining me today, and enjoy the rest of the parade. Back to you, Vicki.
Yeah, it's interesting. People have come from all over the place, really. We have guests here from Woodstock, another lady from Fredericton, and a couple from Florida.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
who had a residence in Deer Island, so they were up visiting friends. But people like to come to St. Andrews on Canada Day because it's usually it's good weather and the fireworks are the best around.
And people who don't know St. Andrews might be watching from a different part of the world right now. Where we're looking from the Windsor House balcony, which is so cool, is that we can see Maine right now. We're looking over in the direction of Robbinston, Maine. And this year, Canada Day falls on a long weekend that I suppose we're sharing with our American friends
That's
too.
right.
So July 4th is on Tuesday.
Tuesday, that's right.
So quite a special long weekend for everyone in this
That's
part
right.
of the world where we're a very international small community.
That's right. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. And people from the U.S. come over for Canada Day, and we go over there for 4th of July.
And to shop at Martin's.
And to shop at Martin's. Anyway, you'll want to go out of camera if you don't mind.
So I think Ian actually is down on street level right now with a few more Canada Day enthusiasts who are about to do an interview. So down to you, Ian, on Water Street.
Thank you, Vicki. Okay, we're here today with
Noah,
Noah and
Carly.
Carly. So Noah and Carly, tell me, what brings you to St. Andrews today?
We're here for the parade and for the weekend.
Okay, and
Celebrating Canada Day.
to celebrate Canada Day. So is there anything you're looking forward to in this parade today?
Not much. We come like every weekend for Canada Day, and we're just happy to be here.
You're just happy to be here. Where are you from?
We're from New Brunswick.
Where, New Brunswick?
Right, we're in New Brunswick. Fredericton.
From Fredericton. And so why do you come to St. Andrews by the Sea to do the Canada Parade here every year?
We have a cottage here. Our grandparents have a cottage here. And so we just come down here for Canada Day with our friends and celebrate it.
Oh, awesome. Well, what a great way to celebrate Canada Day. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Carly. Now, Carly, tell me, what does Canada Day mean to you?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you have a favorite way to celebrate Canada Day?
Yeah.
How?
Go to the parade.
Go to the parade. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Carly. Thank you, Noah. And back to you, Vicki and Jay.
Wow.
That's great.
Thank you, Carly and Noah. Down from Fredericton.
Yeah.
So
It's nice to see young people get out and be willing to talk about things and how they feel about things and all that. And some kids are so shy, but this group is really outgoing, and I think part of it is because Canada Day does that to you.
it does.
Yeah.
And there were kids races earlier in town. I got to watch my niece Tilly run in the annual Canada Day races out front the Kennedy House,
Great.
right near Market Square. There's a lot going on today, so we feel very lucky that the rain has held off. It's been a bit of a rainy June.
Oh, it has been.
But I think the gods of Canada Day are blessing us right now.
Well, the fog
with
is
a clear
lifting. We can
sky.
now see the coast, which we couldn't see earlier. And so it's really great. The thing about St. Andrews is a lot of the activity is right on Water Street, but on Canada Day they extended up King Street and down onto the wharf. So there's plenty of things for lots of people to do. Many more people on Canada Day than any other day of the year. And it's good to take advantage of, and they need to eat.
Yes.
And you know, there's all kinds of you know, basic stuff that they need, and we are all prepared. The town really comes together.
Yes.
And that's one of the nice things about this town too, is that all of the businesses cooperate with one another and promote each other, and it's so important.
It's one of the most beautiful things about living here is that a small community can put on such a show, especially in summer. And speaking of actual show, Matt Anderson, who is a really acclaimed musician, is playing at Kira Amphitheater this afternoon. And right before that happens, we have Sir Herb McGee, who is 98 years old, a St. Andrews town resident. He also grew up here, and he is getting a special celebration right before the Matt Anderson show at Kira Amphitheater. So if you are going to that show too, I recommend going early. Sir Herb, he was knighted by France this year, is a World War II vet. He was an air gunner in World War II, which at that time they had a life expectancy of about 2 weeks during the war, which is so amazing that he's here to share his stories with us, and that our town is honoring him today. Which is
they've always done something at Kingsbury Garden about Canada Day. They've been very sensitive to the Afghan war vets historically, but they are really doing. They always do something great. Now that they have Kira, more people can go and enjoy it.
And Kingsbury Garden, note for any veterans, is actually free for veterans to attend. So a beautiful thing they do up at the garden. Ian is once again down on street level talking to some Canada Day enthusiasts who are anxiously awaiting the parade. Down to you, Ian.
Thank you, Vicki and Jay. We're here today with, what's your name?
Jackson G.
Jackson. We're here with
Oakland G.
Oakland G and
Nicole G.
Nicole G. Okay, so tell me, Jackson, where are you from?
Sackville.
Sackville? Are you excited to be here in Canada Day today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you gonna eat some hot dogs?
No.
No. Are you excited for the parade?
Yeah.
So tell me, what brings you guys down from Sackville?
We're actually visiting my family from down here for the weekend. So.
Okay. How are you planning on celebrating Canada Day?
Well, we're gonna hang out here in St. Andrews and watch the parade, and then we're gonna kind of check out all of the cars. He's really into cars. And then we might pop over possibly to the aquarium, and then maybe Kingsbury themselves.
Kingsbury. Oh, yes, yeah, because I hear there is a Matt Anderson concert going on. Quite an interesting event. So you like cars. You just saw the antique cars go by. Tell me, did you have a favorite car?
The white one.
The white one, the one that went really fast?
Mama thought it was going to turn on fire because it was smoking.
It was smoking, that's right. Well, thank you guys so much for talking to me today, and have a great Canada Day. Back up to you, Vicki and Jay.
So that's Sackville, made the trip down from Sackville
That's
to
right.
visit us here today. Definitely for people who may think it's legend that 10,000 people come to our town for Canada Day, I think we're already proving on the street level right now how far away people come from. As well as that you're in, the people that are staying here from all over.
Yeah, from all over the place.
And-
And also, you know, another thing that we often forget is the campground at Indian Point. Now, the campground has really grown in a really positive way over the last several years, and it is they have about 100 spaces there at least, and all of those campers come in here, and they really are great patrons of all of the shops and the Save Easy and everything. So, and they lend a completely different and more wholesome atmosphere to the whole place, because they come from all over the U.S. and Canada.
Right. Well, you and I are year-round townies, so we are definitely here in the heart of winter when there are just over around 2,000 people within town limits. But in summer, our population swells to about 5,000. So the summer people are here too, and we love them just as much as the people that survive winter here as well, which actually is an underrated time of year to be here.
Our winters are not difficult. I mean, I could remember as a kid growing up down in the middle Atlantic states, the winters up here are much easier. They really are. Now, part of that's just because they're easier everywhere, but
Also,
you know,
the snow stays beautiful. If you've ever spent time in big cities, you start appreciating when you live in a small town.
That's right.
What it's like to have winter here. But
there's
again,
also, you know, tomorrow over on Minister's Island, there's a big Canada Day weekend event where there's several musicians playing, and there's going to be Char and Chowder are running the food truck, and they're going to have a fabulous meal available, and it's going to be a couple of hours of music, which is going to be just fantastic.
And well, if
It's
you're
Bluegrass,
Bluegrass?
is tomorrow, I believe.
Wonderful.
And and the island will be open a good part of the day, so it's a great place to go for just to spend a day and do something different, because you'll never find anything like that anywhere else in the world.
It'll be a good day, a good way to calm down from the wild Canada Day activities today here on Water Street.
That's right.
And speaking of Water Street, Ian is down on ground level again with some Canada Day parade goers. Down to you, Ian.
All right, thank you, Vicki. We're here today with
Andrew and Barbara Roberts.
Okay, Andrew and Barbara. So tell me, where are you folks from?
We live here in St. Andrews.
Okay, so how does it feel to see Water Street so alive and busy today as we get ready to do the parade?
Wonderful.
We were really excited because it's been the pandemic, of course, and then we weren't here last year because we had a grandchild born in Ontario. So we're very excited to be downtown.
Yeah, this was our goal in the first year that we had the house, and we missed it each of those years. So absolutely, definitely here this year.
Okay, do you have any Canada Day activities that you're looking forward to today?
Being here.
Absolutely, just being here.
So tell me about this gentle giant right here. What is this beautiful puppy's name?
This is Otis, and he's a Groenendael shepherd with maybe a little wild animal in there, like maybe a little wolf.
A little wolf, I see. Otis is humongous, and he's made some friends, I see, over here. Yeah, well, thank you, folks. Thank you, Otis, as well, for joining me today, and enjoy the rest of your Canada Day.
Thanks so much.
Back to you. Yeah, thanks. Back to you, Vicki and Jay.
Well, we love when dogs come to town because St. Andrews is a very dog-friendly town, and anyone who watches CHCO knows our Maud, our canine mascot Maud. She will be out later today. She doesn't do well at parades. Something about sirens.
Oh, right. Yeah, get me out of here.
Maybe the fireworks, she will stay home tonight.
Yes,
too.
that's probably a good idea.
And those were obviously things that earlier today, depending on the weather, were up in the air, but it looks like Canada Day is going to be pretty much clear here in town, so I don't think any of the events are being postponed.
And it's not hot.
And it's not. I could take this jacket off. I'm actually just perfectly summer warm right now.
Yeah, no, it's just a great, it's going to be a beautiful day.
And
one of the things about the dogs is that people feel very comfortable bringing their dogs, and they're very respectful about keeping them on leash, picking up after them, and making sure that if they're not particularly animal friendly, they stay away from other dogs. And it's a very respectful day. Rarely, if ever, have I heard of any mishaps or...
No, and dogs are allowed in most stores downtown.
Yeah.
They're welcome at the Algonquin. I think sometimes encouraged. The Algonquin has their own dogs.
That's right. And the Algonquin it's interesting. This is their first Canada Day under new ownership.
Right.
And a new manager, and who's British. And we won't hold that against him because it'll be a new change in a good direction, hopefully.
Well, I hear they have many exciting things on the horizon at the hotel, but those will be you'll have to watch our news to follow all that.
Well, there's a lot going on in the town. I mean, there's a new seniors residence in the works, and there are new senior kind of independent living situations. There's a new apartment going up. The college is going full tilt. So it's a very vibrant, small community, and it's amazing how much it has to offer.
And speaking of vibrant, so many visitors here today, some of which are down with Ian Curran right now. Down to you, Ian, on Water Street.
Hi, Vicki. Thank you. So we're here today with...
Sadie?
And...
Liam.
Well, Sadie and Liam, thank you so much for joining me today. How are you celebrating Canada Day today?
Well, we just walked down here and there was a ton of people, so we figured we'd stay for the parade.
Are you looking forward to any aspects of the parade today, Liam?
Probably.
Probably, okay. So how are you celebrating the rest of your Canada Day today, after the parade?
Well, our uncle and aunt are down from the Caymans, so we're going to party up with them.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. Liam, what do you have to say?
Yes. Our Uncle Pat and Aunt Helen are coming on a beautiful stay at our house.
They are. So you folks live in St. Andrews, right? How does it feel to see so many people down here on Water Street today?
I feel like there's going to be a lot of litter.
A lot of litter. Well, we hope not. What about you, Liam?
Yes, there's definitely going to be 1,000 cigarette butts on the streets.
Oh, yes. Well, look, we see, I can see some of the lights coming now. I think the parade's about to start here. It's coming our way. Thank you both so much for joining me. And back to you, Vicki and Jay.
I love when the locals come out. I mean, how could we go away from Canada Day when this is I think it's kind of our main event. It's the holiday we arguably do the best, though I am on the Christmas committee. So if you're watching this and you're in town at Christmas, check us out at Christmas time. It's very magical. But speaking of lights, we do actually see lights coming
right, the
down.
beginning of the...
They're probably around Drew Haven right now. And I understand Drew Haven is going to have a float.
Are they?
Yes, they are.
That's exciting.
It's really exciting. I think, though, the parade kicks off with the RCMP. That is what is listed as the kickoff to today's parade, but we can actually see them in the distance. And if you're down looking at the street level right now, you can see just the sea of red lining Water Street is pretty incredible. And Lucas Kohler, who is on camera right now, his mom Cindy is flying a drone over. So if you hear a drone overhead too, be sure to wave. That's Cindy Kohler. I know I always do. Yes, we can see some lights off in the distance.
But it's beginning to really fill in now with the crowd. They're really...
It always does. They'll line all the way to the parts, especially at Water Street, where there aren't cars allowed, because you get the best view this way. Though I am sure you can still see it from further up. It does carry on all the way to close to the blockhouse.
It's amazing how popular the pedestrian streets are. I mean, people really take advantage of them. And I think it's one of the reasons why we have adopted this one-way street for the season. You know, it's much safer, and I think it encourages people to walk.
Well, you and I both live on Water Street, so you notice that Water Street itself has its seasons, right?
Yes.
So summer definitely is the busier time to live here. I still love it, though, even though maybe there's a few nights I'm kept awake. It's kind of the price you pay for living on such a fabulous street. So during the parade today, Ian is going to be down at the street level too. He's going to try to stop a few people in the parade. I know of a few highlights. I wonder if I should keep them secret. I think I will for now.
Why not?
There's going to be a few surprises in today's parade. And a few big costumes. I think some usual suspects that you always see that make it fun. We're hoping to see the Shriner clowns again. They always make it extremely fun. And I'm curious to see what new faces we see in the parade today. I mean, one thing that I don't want to dwell on at all, but we had a few years where we just didn't have parades in the same capacity because of the pandemic. So it's amazing to be living life as we know it here in town. And speaking of which, Ian is down on street level talking to some more people who are here to watch the parade. Down to you, Ian.
Thank you, Vicki. We're here today with
Irma
and
Larry.
Irma and Larry. Well, folks, we see the police lights are right behind us. How do you feel?
Great, it's Canada Day. It's wonderful.
Love it. Come here every year. It's just a great day.
So why do you folks come every year to St. Andrews? What draws you back?
We started this tradition. We go down to the Princess Park or whatever, and sometimes there's 30 of us. It must have been almost 30 days. We share a picnic lunch together, and then we walk up here to see the parade and then take in all the vendors and everything every afternoon after. So we have done this for at least 20-some years, our family and friends and whoever wants to come.
Really, how amazing is that? Tradition is so important.
Rain or shine.
Rain or shine. And St. Andrews is a beautiful spot to have a tradition like this. Yeah, well, thank you both so much for joining me, and enjoy the rest of your Canada Day.
Thank you.
All right.
Happy Canada Day.
Yeah, back up to you, Jay and Vicki.
See, it's so neat to hear that some people make a tradition of it. This is the weekend they come to St. Andrews. It kicks off their summer, and what a way to kick off summer. It feels like, I think it's because of the weather we've had, I feel like today for me is the first day of summer.
You know, it's amazing. People started coming in town this morning around 7:30 or 7 o'clock. And they all, they're jockeying for parking positions and everything. Somehow they're always accommodated. Nobody parks out of town or anything like that. But it is really, it's a great it's one of those days where everybody's nice to one another. You know, it's not like one of these. And so oftentimes when you get crowds, you can have these like contretemps. But this Canada Day in St. Andrews is just a magical time.
It is.
And there's something for everyone to eat and to do activities. The playground is busy, the garden is busy. Minister's Island is going to be busy all day long. And there's some great new things happening over there. They've got this new food service and the new book that just came out.
Yes.
And so there's a lot, really, it's amazing when you start going through it, how many things are happening in the town.
Speaking of happening, tonight in Market Square, we will have our own Ian Curran, who is DJing, and his DJ name is DJ Icy, and he will be DJing alongside DJ Carlos. This is right here in St. Andrews in Market Square tonight, and right now, Ian is with DJ Carlos. Let's go to you, Ian, on the street.
Thank you, Vicki. I'm here today with the one and only DJ Carlos. DJ Carlos, tell me, what is happening tonight in St. Andrews?
Tonight, St. Andrews, Canada Day at 7 p.m. We'll see you at Market Square, DJ IC, DJ Carlos, street party, 7 p.m. You can't miss it. Get your moves. We'll see you there.
Yeah, that's right.
Happy Canada Day.
That's right. DJ Carlos and I will be doing a street party on Canada Day right down at the Market Square. Make sure to come, bring your dancing shoes, and we'll see you there. Back to you, Vicki and Jay.
I have seen some video of what they are planning tonight. Let me tell you, it's going to be off the charts. I have requested Lizzo. That's my one request. Ian knows it very well. So I want to hear a Lizzo song, and I'm ready to dance. So definitely join us down there. It's going to be a blast. But as you can hear behind me, we've got some very different type of music. The RCMP are on their way.
Yeah, they're just a block away.
This is pretty special. And the pipe band as well. So yeah, it definitely feels like that's a great way to kick off Canada Day. And some of you might know this, our Ian Curran actually used to play in this pipe band. He's multi-talented, as you know, a DJ, also a bagpiper.
And a very good bagpiper too.
At 19, at 19, he can do
and
it all.
I might say that DJ Carlos's son also helps us out at the television station.
We have Emilio Rodriguez as well,
yes,
who was helping out at the pancake breakfast this morning. So our roster of volunteers and staff are pretty incredible. They volunteer in more ways than just at CHCO.
That's right. Yes, that's one of the things about this community is a lot of people feel the responsibility of being volunteers. You know, they feel the benefits that they receive from so much volunteerism, and so they feel like paying back.
Yep.
And it's very healthy for small communities. Small communities aren't that easy, but this is a great example of one that works.
Well, I am proud today to be a Canadian, but so proud to be a St. Andrews resident, because this is our town at its best, really, showing what we're able to do with such a small community.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So we are heading down to street level right now just to check out the parade as it kicks off. Let's take in some of that music.
That's great. Sometimes we used to have the St. Mary's band, but it wasn't walking, but this marching band is very good.
Yes.
And right behind the RCMP.
The pipe band too, you can check them out later today in downtown St. Andrews. I'll be putting on a performance. If you just refer to the Canada Day schedule, I feel like it's around 2 o'clock, but I don't want to be wrong about the time. So
and
check out the schedule.
There's also a steel band playing in town today.
definitely got the memo
here,
on
this
what
is-
to wear today from the RCMP, clearly.
So this is the Royal Canadian Legion,
Yes. And there,
and there's Sir Herb. Isn't that right?
I thought it was, but it's not.
It's not,
I can't
okay.
tell if he's in the car. And then behind them is the Canadian Army Veterans Motorcycle Unit.
Aha.
And it's led by Earl Eastman, and he is very well known in Charlotte County.
Those are beautiful motorcycles. It's nice that the veterans are given, such a celebration, because we forget sometimes the sacrifices that they've all made, and they set such a good example. And they also go through a very difficult time because war is not a pleasant thing. To give them an opportunity to get out and have some fun and celebrate with their comrades is really, I think it's a great thing.
For those going up to Kingsbrae Garden later for the Matt Anderson show, if you have time to check out the garden, there actually is a garden at Kingsbrae Garden, a specific garden that's dedicated to veterans. And
Yes.
That was obviously inspired by the one and only Mrs. Lucinda Flamer, made
That's
that
right.
a reality.
Yeah, there's a remarkable woman. Yeah.
She definitely makes a point every year of honoring veterans, but she obviously does it year-round with not only the garden, but as I mentioned before, it's free for veterans to go to Kingsbrae Garden. And I was there just a couple weeks ago, and a friend of her family was there, and he said, yeah, I come every 2 weeks, I'm a vet. And
Yes.
she gives us this opportunity, so how special is that?
Yeah, no, it's a great, she's a very wonderful woman. She's done some great things. I remember when I first met her was at the garden the year before it opened. And somebody said, go and meet her and so forth. And so she was planting plants. She was on her hands and knees planting plants in the garden. And she got up and it was just as though it was what she would do every day. And she's really a great inspiration to a great many people.
Yes, and she just had an unveiling of a new statue honoring Queen Elizabeth that is in the Scottish Garden at Kingsbrae that she had my dog Maud unveil with her dog Jasper, and that was a very special occasion.
It was cool.
So another thing you should check out the garden today if you're up there. Speaking of Kingsbrae Garden, you know that our mayor, Brad Henderson, is also the marketing director at Kingsbrae Garden.
Yes,
and
indeed.
he is going to be coming down next in the parade. But in the meantime, Ian is on the street talking to some Canada Day goers. Down to you, Ian.
Hi, thank you, Vicki. We're here today with
Jason.
Hi, Jason. So
Hey.
tell me, where are you from?
We're from Woodstock, but originally we're from Philippines.
Okay, and so what brings you down to St. Andrews today?
Well, this occasion, it's Canada Day, is something that's really special to us, and we would like to visit St. Andrews because we always come here every year, and it's a special place to us. I mean, yeah, for everyone.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
You're
and
welcome. Thank you.
back up to you, Vicki and Jay.
Our mayor.
And down to, we're gonna have to go down to Ian again because he is with the one and only Brad Henderson, mayor of the town of St. Andrews.
Okay, well, we're here with the one and only Mr. Mayor of St. Andrews, Brad Henderson. Brad, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. Finally, the weather has changed. We've got some sun even in the forecast today, and it's great to see so many people in town. So happy Canada Day to you.
Yeah, so Brad, what's your Canada Day message?
My Canada Day message is how lucky are we to be Canadian? Let's be thankful. Everything we've been through the last month plus with the fire, to be all able to go out and celebrate together, you can't help but be thankful.
Well, thank you so much, Brad, and happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day.
Back to you, Vicki and Jay.
That was the mayor of the town of St. Andrews, and passing behind him, you probably saw the chocolate mousse from Ganong and the Algonquin Hotel. So, the turnout is starting to be pretty incredible. Now, next coming up, this is the Hop On, Hop Off bus. It's a free bus service that is now in St. Andrews for the summer that's got 7 different stops around town, and it's spearheaded by the Huntsman Aquarium. Check that out online if you haven't yet. It's an amazing new transportation opportunity in our community, just changing the way small town life functions, especially in a tourist
And I think even for residents who aren't used to being able to get around the town, this is a great way for the summer.
Now, up
the
next
kids.
is the Kiwanis Club and the K-Kids. That's Barb Sheen on the float right there, standing in front of the elephant.
That's great.
So the Kiwanis Club does a lot of wonderful things for kids in the community, and they've started a new initiative called K-Kids, which involves the kids of St. Andrews in doing good in the community and inspiring others in their age group. So it's a pretty special organization in our town.
It's one of the coolest of all of the Kiwanis clubs. I mean, and they are so generous and so, they spread the wealth so far and wide.
Oh, even right to CHCO and making sure that there's youth involved in our programs as well.
Yeah.
Now, we just had Turtle Shore go by, as well as the Ross Memorial Library. And I want to make sure I'm not, you know who's coming up next? The Pirates. The Port City Pirates are coming.
Oh, great,
They're
yes.
on their way. And there is something extra special coming up behind the Pirates, if the Pirates weren't already cool enough. Looks like Ian is trying to talk to a pirate right now. How's that going, Ian? Not well.
How's it going? I got a pirate here with me, Vicki. What's your name? Come on over.
G'day McCracken, dread pirate of the Atlantic Ocean, straight from Tortuga.
So what brings you to St. Andrews today?
All these lovely people, Red Sox fans who wear a strange-looking ball cap. I'm not sure where it is. Is that a real Red Sox shirt? Let's have a look.
David Ortiz, hard luck.
Better luck next year. Yeah, that's a real Red Sox shirt.
So tell me, what's it like being a pirate? What's life like as a pirate?
Well, you know what? I try to keep up with my first mate right there. She's telling me I'm losing my spot in the parade, and I got to catch up with her.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a good day.
Hang on a second. You got any? Where's your wallet?
Wait, no, not my wallet. Whoa, hey, back to you, Vicki and Jay.
Well, Ian may have survived that with or without his wallet. We don't know. He didn't have to walk a plank, so we're glad Ian is still with us downstairs. At least I think he is. But those were the Port City Pirates. That was pretty spectacular. Up next,
here's the Passamaquoddy Lodge.
Oh, I wish I knew who that puppy was in the front seat. He's so cute. I imagine that puppy is a therapy dog.
Yes.
Oh, it's Janet. I do know who it is. It's Neo.
Yeah.
With Janet. Neo is
that's right.
a local celebrity for sure. You can
Yeah.
often find Neo walking along Water Street with his mom, Janet. He's
that's
a pretty
right.
special guy.
A little Westie, he's cute.
This is pretty. Oh! Now this float right here, I don't know what we're looking at right now. This is a lobster. I also know secret identity of the lobster for anyone who was wondering at home. That's Paul Logan.
Oh.
He is the current president of the Chamber of Commerce. He is also the son of Brenda and Jonathan Logan, which I think explains a lot.
He is a great guy. He was in the bar last night here, and he's just a thoroughly nice man.
I will say, his parents, Brenda and Jonathan, have clown outfits, and in the time of COVID, they dressed up as clowns and just walked by people's homes to bring some joy. So I see where he gets his magic from.
Yes, he's
definitely
unashamed.
Oh,
here
down
comes
on
the
street
pizza,
level
King Street
with
Pizza.
one of the Shriner clowns. Down to you, Ian.
All right, we're down here today.
How'd you get up there?
We're here with Budgie the Clown. Budgie
the Clown. Happy calendar, cow.
Look right over here, Budgie.
Where? Oh, over there.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
So what brings you to St. Andrews today?
I'll
Get a
tell you,
picture?
the St.
A
Andrews
picture?
Fire Department is a volunteer fire
Canada
department.
Day.
Happy Canada Day, Budgie.
The Shriners are here
Oh,
for Canada Day.
We're here for Canada Day. All right, you have a good day, Budgie. Back to you, Vicki and Jay.
Amazing. Always love when the clowns show up, as well as the pizza. I'm going to get this right. So we have the Oppenheimer Prager Museum. There's Vincent Prager driving the car British style
right.
on the other side of the street. Okay, down to you.
Vincent, how are you today?
I am great. This is so much fun. I've never done this before.
You've never done this before? Drive and interview at the same time?
Drive, interview, be in a parade, everything. It's great.
All right, have a good day, Vincent.
Vincent is down there driving. That is a 1947 Woody, and you can see that up in the Oppenheimer Prager Museum. I'm looking down at a cheat sheet for the Jaguars in 1961.
That's another one of Vincent's
and he's
cars.
got a Volkswagen Beetle 1979 in this parade. It's incredible.
Is that, yeah.
He also, if you go up to the Oppenheimer Prager Museum, he has Lady Beaverbrook Land Rover.
That's right. Yes, indeed.
Now, here comes some more clowns. I think
St. Croix River Homes.
This clown is not talkative. St. Croix River Homes. That's quite a float.
Yes. A pink caterpillar. Oh. There's Rob.
Detailing auto
My
body.
chef.
That's also
Yeah.
has moonlights as a chef. Wow.
It's a great volunteer fire department.
Yes.
They've saved a lot of people's bacon a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
And they're just so dedicated and so fantastic.
We have a lot to be thankful to our fire department for
We
this
certainly
year.
have.
And the Bocabec and Champook fire was deemed officially out this week. So
Yes.
even more wonderful news, another reason to
Yeah,
celebrate.
but the sad news was they lost another dwelling.
But I will say, if there was one good thing about all the rain we had in June, that was it.
That was it. Yeah.
So it's been a pretty incredible Canada Day. We're going to head down to Ian, who's on street level right now, to hear a little bit more about the action on Water Street.
Thanks, Vicki. And what a wonderful Canada Day it has been. It's been nice to talk to people down here on Water Street and hear how it feels in St. Andrews by the Sea. Thanks, and back to you, Vicki.
Wow, it's been quite an exceptional parade, one that we haven't seen quite this big in a really long time, so a super special day up here, and I had a great time co-hosting with you again, Jay. I think, what are you checking out for the rest of the day?
Well, I'm going to walk down Water Street and up King because I want to see the new things that are going on there. And I have a little bit of work to do to get ready for Kathy Hutch tonight. And I think I'm just going to sort of see who's in town. I know a lot of people who worked for me over the years. They come back on Canada Day, and we're always glad to see each other. So I think I'll be doing that.
Well, as the action again takes over Water Street, I am going to head up very soon to Care Amphitheater to check out Matt Anderson. So
Yes.
quite a day ahead. Thank you to
Indeed.
everyone who watched with us here today on CHCO. It was our first time, I think, going live from the parade. And on behalf of Ian Curran, Jay Remer, and myself, happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day.